Okay, guys, small update for the drawing of cycle zones. I have changed it again. So currently you will see we no longer have the center glowing. I changed it back to what it was in the stable version. Now when we zoom in and out, as you can see, there is no overflow anymore above the zone radius, so the strike lines will never go behind the radius anymore. It's totally fine now. We can still change the meters between. So when we change to 100, it looks like this, right? So I wouldn't use that at all. So what I do is I use between 15 and 20 or 10 and 20, and it's totally fine. We check. Normally we should still be able to set the transparency, but I'm not sure if I implemented that. Let me check. 0.1. It's not working yet, but I will fix that for sure. So, like so, yeah, it's not working, but that's okay. We keep it like it is now. And as you can see, on these three zones here, they have their strike lines. They will meet each other for the strike lines. You will see that there's no way around for the moment. But if you zoom in, you won't see that anymore. It will still draw. Normally, they just intersect with each other and connect. So now you can also see that we have here, for example, three zones and one zone in the center. And it is also where the zones do overlap, for example. And this is now totally changed. When we go to the zone editor, and this is zone 23, for example, 32, we name it like test zone now. Test zone, save. And now you see that these three are Krasnograd. So I'm gonna try something which I didn't try before. We draw strike lines. Okay, so this is working like it should, it seems. So set a draw strike lines. And now you see the test zone is still there. Why is that? You maybe ask. Because now it is dependent on the zone priority. So if we change the test zone to priority 10, because at the moment it's 11 and the other ones are 10. So when we change that to 10, it is gone. It will merge with the zones, right? So when we do 11, and I did not edit this yet to the zone editor, and we use hide when nested, and we reload zones, it will also get hidden. So basically what we could do now is we could create a new zone 32, and we want it to be here. We want it to change the radius to 100 and save for now. So we name it, we name that one zone 1, save. See, okay, so it's zone 1, then we add zone 2 and zone 2. Oh shit, I have caps lock on. Sorry. Zone 2, and now we change the radius of it to like 200, and we move it inside the center of this one. And we change the color to green. Save. Now they will not merge, so they won't go together. This is because the zone 1 here, the zone 2 is fully inside of the, no wait, I'm sorry, the red zone is fully inside the green zone. So now if we move the zone 1 a bit more here and save, you will see it will merge. And now when we add another zone, name it zone 3, and make it radius 50, and make it like yellow, save, then we change the position of it, and it's like here, save. So now it's fully inside this one, and now if we change the zone 1 to be also here, it is, you can have them all inside, but the best part of it is like when we go to zone 1 again and move it like here, save, and then we going to change zone 3 in the config right now to should be hidden. We change hide when needed, and then we reload zones. You will see it will get hidden. So now it's hidden, right? So what else do we have there? This is it now, zone 3. Zone 2 is the bigger one. And yeah, so you can decide if you want to hide it or not by changing this setting here. It even works when the zone is not inside any nested zone. So when we move it here and we change it to 1 again here, reload zones, it is fully hidden, but it's still there, as you can see. So this is pretty good to have, I believe. Also, now talking about the zone priority, when we move the zone 3 right here, save, and then we change the zone 3 priority to a lower one. So we have now zone 1, 2, 3. Let me change the default text here. So 3 and 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So now when we change 3 to something like a lower priority than zone 2 has, change, where is it? There it is. Currently they all have priority 10. Then you will see it will draw the line like so. So it's not getting cut off because the priority now of zone 3 is lower. This means the zone 2 takes over the drawing. So it has priority now. When we change zone 3 to 11, it will be vice versa. Then the zone will draw inside of the zone 2. And yeah, that's basically it. We can then, when we hide it again and we reload, it's gone. It's fully hidden, but the drawing is not going to happen. So yeah, this is pretty tricky to do. I will fix that later on. But you can make a workaround for that because it is now higher priority. If you want it to be hidden and avoid such cases, just change the priority lower than the other ones. and it was saved, but the zone is still there. So when we move there, it's still here, right? So now when we move out, you see we have exited. If we move in, you've entered. So yeah, this is kind of edge case, special case, I would say, but it's working pretty good so far. So when we change it back to 11, it takes over, and there is like a small gap. So the easiest way is like when we have now, let me change that back to 10. 10. Oh, come on. And make it visible. Don't hide it anymore. And then we reload. And now let's say we go here, like so. And then we going to spawn a rec. So object spawner. Let me rec me8. It is. So this currently has the priority of 1. So guess what happens when we spawn it now? Rec me8 crashed. It is, of course, still there and showing the name, but it is not getting drawn. It maybe overlaps here. It could happen here because there's no zone. Yeah. So when we now change the priority to 11, or let it change to 12, we can go up to 15. And we remove that first because it's dynamic, and we reload zones. And then we spawn it again. Here we see, let me see. Yeah, now it's drawing correctly. So it takes over all the zones around it because it has the highest priority, and we still see here the zone 3, which is the yellow one, and it is lower priority, means it will get overdrawn. So when we change now zone 3 to have like the highest priority, you see what happens here is it will overtake in the drawings. The zone itself will not overtake, it's just a drawing. It will overtake the drawing to there. So yeah, that's basically it. I hope you like it and play around with it. See you next time.